Welcome into Fantasy Unclean. I am your host, Rich Fiddler, joined as always by Scott Robley and Frodo Carvel.
You just have the open every time then, I guess.
Cool. Yes, that's how it works. And you fucking flashbanged us before we started this episode, so
You did.
Yeah, I'm playing around with some new lighting stuff in here, and I needed to find out if it was too bright.
It was.
it was.
Too bright, apparently.
Yeah, we spent the first half of our day playing Warzone 2. I spent part of that scanning and repairing and getting back on the game.
Yeah. Rick and I were doing fine.
Yeah, I didn't have a single issue, really.
Xbox?
Other than connecting to friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just why? I mean, why not?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that was really weird. The only way, by the way, that I figured out how to consistently do it on our side is just going through Xbox Live and joining game or inviting to game. That was consistently every time it worked.
But you can't do that with
But I
Frodo.
can't do that with Frodo because
Right.
he's on like a Macintosh? Is that what it is?
Yes. Considering the graphics card costs the same as a fucking Apple MacBook Pro.
Yeah, and my game worked.
Mine worked-ish in situations.
Yeah, right.
It's fun. It's different. It's very different.
It is.
It is a
I would
very...
say that it's not very different. I bet if we went from Verdansk directly to this,
I'm
that
just
it
saying,
would
like,
be
the
slightly different.
play style as far as
The speed.
the speed, the
Speed of the
looting.
game is
We're
good,
also used to playing Rebirth.
Yep, and on top of all of that, we're not getting in full lobbies, right? We haven't had a
True.
single
That's been a
full
big
lobby
issue.
yet.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been half lobbies and a bigger map.
Yeah.
So everybody's spread out, and then
We haven't even seen every part of the map. We've been usually
right.
this centralized.
We might have had though 4 or 5 full games. I mean, we really didn't have that many
No,
full
not
games.
really.
Yeah.
So
I mean-
because it was, we'd get into a game, then we'd wait for 20 minutes for the lobby to go from 86 down to 14.
Yeah.
And
You'd
what
get
was
bored
the
and
one game
left.
that we started? We had like
20, 25,
25.
25
24,
people?
25.
Yeah.
24, 20, yeah.
No. Yeah.
No, 'cause it dropped down to
finished
15.
at 17.
7. That's right.
It was 17 when
Yeah.
we jumped out of the plane, and then 15 after that.
Yeah, finished third.
And not bad. I like it a lot more than Caldera.
Yeah.
But I really like Caldera the first day too.
It's also trying to figure out all brand new weapons.
Yep, that's also another thing,
And
right?
locations and
And you don't
how
have
you pick up
loadouts
stuff and how,
and-
yeah.
Yeah.
That's, I think it'd be a lot more,
Bless me.
feel more comfortable if you could.
If there was no strongholds and it was just loadouts.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Like strongholds should be stronger, and you get like a blueprint that you keep, or you get like where you see all the circles, or advanced UV, something like that.
yeah.
the
it
worst
should
part
be
about
a-
the stronghold is the third party that happens basically every time you
Yeah.
go near
because
a
as soon as you go
stronghold.
into Stronghold, then everything lights up and
Yep.
everybody goes there and just sits there and waits for you to exit Stronghold.
I think you were going to go take care of your kids for a second. I told Scott, I'm like, I would buy a couple of the bundles in there right now.
Yeah.
If I could get my loadout right off the rip, because I wanted to grab my weapons.
But
Right.
there's only one loadout that drops, and there's 5 or 6 free loadouts.
And they're
but
all in a straight line.
because one plane goes through and it splits the map at that point.
I feel they're going to change that mechanic for some reason.
I feel at some point they'll need to. So, Quinn, don't light yourself on fire. That's my dog back there, by the way. He's not 8 feet tall. He's just standing in front of our new lighting system.
It's okay. It's just Godzilla.
Godzilla. So Warzone
Football.
2.
Yeah.
This is going to be a quick show because we all want to get back to playing Warzone
Yeah.
2. I assume you guys can still play tonight.
Yes, because
probably.
Amanda's at her mom's.
Yeah. Sweet. My wife's at her mom's.
Okay.
So, I mean, she might be back by the time we get done
Well,
with
let's hammer
so.
this shit out.
Let's get out of here. Football. Russell Wilson sucks. That's still fun. Deshaun Watson's still kind of rapey, but he's practicing now.
Dolphins found a running game.
Okay, that was a left turn. I was going negative, but sure, yeah.
Well, that's because
They did
I'm
find a
very
running
into
game.
Yang with the positivity.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, Dolphins are they found the running game there. Germany sucks for the Seahawks, and
the fans were entertaining.
fans were great, dude.
Their
Fans,
beers are fucking like.
yeah, dude.
We're gonna go to the Niners game and get like a $10, $15 beer this big.
Yep.
And Munich is like a fucking mug.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
it's awesome. It's awesome there, and That was kind of fun. I really did want to stay up or get up and watch that game live. And I got up and I watched the first quarter live. And then I watched the fourth quarter live. But I took a little nappy nap in between. Like towards the end of the second quarter. I think I was 5 minutes left in the second quarter, and I was just fucking gone, dude.
I honestly thought that game was gonna go Seattle's way.
Yup.
When Tom Brady went for his route.
Yeah. Oh yeah, when he ran a wheel route.
Yeah, and then got picked off.
Yes.
I thought that was when Seattle was going to win the game.
Yeah, because you can't make a stupid move like that and then expect to win.
He said if he didn't slip, he was going to get the quarterback was going to get mossed.
Yeah,
I
don't think so.
No. I don't understand that play call at all. Like you had momentum, you were playing, your team was playing well, and you decide to run a wheel route with your quarterback,
who's 45.
Yeah,
and even when he's young, was not fast.
Any DB was going to catch him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Even with a 30-yard head start, they're still going to catch him.
Was it Woolen?
It was Woolen.
It was Woolen.
Yeah.
The defensive rookie of the year candidate.
Yes.
Who keeps being in the exact right place at the exact right. He is not like he's having a who's the kid Diggs down in Cowboys last year.
Quandre Diggs?
No, that's the Seahawk guy.
Oh. Diggs' brother?
Yeah, the safety in Dallas. Last year he was Diggs. Right? It's something.
No, Diggs is a cornerback there.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs'
brother is the cornerback for Dallas.
So is that the guy because he was the guy that had all sorts of picks last year, right?
Yes, but he also allowed a lot of touchdowns.
So that's my point. Is that guy that's
Trayvon Diggs?
That's what
Trayvon.
Tariq Woolen is having a Trayvon Diggs year where he is just magically gifted these balls.
Yeah, because they're being thrown directly to him.
They're being thrown directly to him. Yeah, right. Just like my wife. Just like my wife. Hopefully she's not listening. Oh, damn it. Lonnie's listening. She's going to rat me out. Damn it. So anyway, what about magically gifting balls? I got distracted.
Yep.
Yeah, so that was a somewhat entertaining game. But
it didn't go the way I wanted it to, but that's okay. Whoa. Shit.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Wow. Are all of them that way?
That's what that one did too.
Fucking hell.
Oh, fuck. Do you have a tally anywhere? Well, I'm stuck in the middle.
Yeah,
so.
You're not going to do nothing.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, the games went like everyone thought they would, except for the Dallas and Packers game.
Yeah.
I'm not sad for the outcome because
it's so cold.
I don't like
so cold. Is there anything to dampen my... Yeah, that'll do it.
There we go.
Okay. What's up?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, all the games went the way we thought they would.
How did they go? Did they go the way we thought they would?
Well, not really, no. I will say that the Bills and Viking games was a very, very good game.
Yes, it was. I watched the replay of it.
That game was nuts. There was some crazy catches. There was some not catches that were counted as catches. And then it was just, I mean, Justin Jefferson coming down with that ball.
4th and 18.
Yeah. 4th and 18, coming down with the ball when the defender basically had the ball in his hands.
And he just took it away with one hand.
Yeah, he just took it away with one hand from like way, way fucking behind.
Falling down to the ground.
Yeah.
That guy's good at football.
Yeah, he is.
He is.
No wonder Burrow had a great year. He had him and Jamar Chase.
We agreed on 8 games in total, and we missed on 5 of them.
Oh.
Now, I will say that's based on spread because some of these games, like we missed on San Francisco by 1 point.
Yeah.
We all said San Francisco. They won.
But also, that's the way betting's going this year, right?
Yeah.
I mean, these games are unpredictable.
I sent you guys a TikTok or a Twitter or tweet.
I'm still cleaning my beer.
Earlier today, with Peter Griffin.
Yes.
Where he was like, "I'd like to bet on the games today. Which team? No, just take my $100.
Yeah.
$100. Take it.
Because that's basically what betting is like right now.
Yeah.
You can't. I mean,
I came out of the gate so strong this year. I had a big three game parlay that struck huge for me, or a 3 prop parlay that struck really big for me this year.
well,
But I've lost it all.
Thursday night started weird. Thursday night, you had Carolina, who just got ran all over,
And
and then Atlanta couldn't run the ball at all against them,
it was raining a ton, but yeah, they Atlanta
which
sucked
normally
it up.
makes it where you can run
Yeah.
more.
Means you gotta lean on the run game more. Yeah.
Yep.
Detroit beating Chicago.
That was kind of a toss-up.
I mean, it was, but Justin Fields
Still went ham.
It seems like Justin Fields should have easily won that game, but somehow they lost.
Well, it's because the Bears are the Bears.
yeah. Jacksonville and KC was a pretty good game.
Mm-hmm.
Miami walked away with that game against Cleveland.
It started off, I'm like, oh, fuck. And then
That was the one that this week. That was the one game that
You
I
were
said,
100% sure on that one.
like put my mortgage down on this thing.
Yeah.
Did you see
I
that
should have.
Tua was mic'd up for that game?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I watched it. It's about 10 minutes. If you can find it on YouTube, but he's just, how do you not like the dude? He's just like cheerful and dancing around. And it was a part where McDaniel and him are talking. So what do you want? What play? He's like, you know what? How about we just go with the one that you think we're going to get a touchdown on? I'm good. He's like, okay, left hash. Goes out, throws a touchdown to Tyreek Hill, the exact next play. He's
Nice.
Like, okay, that worked.
Yeah, there you go. That's awesome.
Jeff Wilson was probably the best trade we did. Chubb, they got a lot of pressure on the Browns, but
No. Tyreek Hill was the best grade you did.
no, at the trade deadline.
Trade deadline.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yes. Yeah, Tyreek Hill. But yeah, it's
You sold half your souls for it, and it was worth it.
It seems to be working just fine.
Yeah.
You could trade him right now and get double your souls back.
right.
I mean, technically, Tua's the only undefeated quarterback in the league right now.
Yeah, when he starts and finishes.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, because Galen Hurts.
I think if he would have started, they probably could have lost one of them, but they
But
were
he may
close.
not have.
They
may not have,
they
because
were
there was a
close.
couple of games that they shouldn't have won, but they did.
Yeah.
Baltimore.
Yeah. It's because of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was close, but we'll see. There's a tough slate of games we'll get into coming up. They're on bye this week, so
Yeah. So
Oh, what's up, bye, buddy?
Yeah.
your whole fantasy team's on bye.
yeah, all of them.
All of your yeah. See, this is the problem with going all in on the Dolphins.
But I'll take I have a shot because the matchup I have this week. If I get past it,
The good
I'm
news
golden.
is you're fine after this week
Yes.
because all of your players are back.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. You take one L and you're okay.
Yeah.
Take it on the chin and you move on.
Yeah. Indy looked like a completely different team.
Yep.
Yeah, that was really like a really fun storyline.
Yeah.
For the weekend.
Matty Ice is a quarterback again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
out of nowhere.
Which I don't know why he was benched in the first place.
Right.
Right. Because you knew what you had at that point.
Yeah.
Which was not something that could win you the game. But
Did Frank Reich do that on purpose so he would get fired?
No, I can't imagine. So.
I saw a thing today. Vegas is sticking with Josh McDaniels because they are team poor and they can't afford to pay him and another coach now.
That makes sense. That
so
makes absolute
he will
sense.
be the coach
Devontae
this year
Adams
and
is
next
the
year,
reason-
100%.
Jesus,
Yeah.
dude. Okay, so one of you guys sent me the TikTok. That was
did,
Rick that
yep.
sent me the TikTok that was about Josh McDaniels and how.
Oh, yeah.
his
The
former
cheating?
team. Yeah, his former team was teammate. His former
When he coached on the
Player.
Broncos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
when he was coaching the Broncos. Who was it on the?
I don't even remember.
He was a
who it
linebacker.
Yeah.
And he was talking about, he's like, okay. He's like, when he told us what to do, it did every time. He's like, when they have this look, turn around and sprint to the hash.
Because they're running a deep curl.
Yeah, and turn around. Either you'll get interception. If you don't, it's going to hit you in the back of the helmet.
And that's exactly what happened. And come to find out, it's because they were cheating.
They were
videoing practices.
So that he got caught, then he got fired, then he
I never heard about this.
right because he didn't
Yeah.
actually get. He got caught, but not by the NFL.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And so
The camera guy got caught,
yeah,
and that was all that happened.
Yeah.
But Yeah, and since then he's been like statistically the worst coach.
Yeah, he's not good.
Yes.
He needs to stay
What
out.
was it, 6-24, 7-24?
Him
like
and
that.
Hackett probably need to stay coordinators.
Yeah, there are certain coaches that shouldn't be coaches.
Yeah,
And there's
McCarthy.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing is, it's like I understand that there's a huge pay
Yeah.
gap between being an DC or an OC compared to being a coach.
Yeah.
But you have certain people that are really good.
Hold that thing down.
What?
That's right.
Yeah, that thing. Yeah.
There we go.
You have certain people that are really good at what they do when they are a coordinator.
Right, because then they can focus on one thing versus like everything.
And I think, I mean, if it was me personally and I was really good at that, I mean, yeah, the lure to be a coach would be nice, but at the same time, you're going to have way more player involvement. You're going to have way more, like, not free time, but time outside of the job, because it sounds like being a coach is pretty much what you do 95% of your time.
Yeah.
And the other 5% is sleep. There's no family time, whereas if you're a coordinator, you still get some family time.
Yeah.
I don't see the lure in that aspect. And there's some people that just aren't good at being a coach, but are good at being a coordinator.
Yeah. It's just, find your happy place and stay with it. And don't feel like just because, and it goes to show the Belichick tree does not produce, outside of Vrabel, really any viable.
And he wasn't.
coaches.
I mean, he wasn't really a part of. Was he part of the actual Belichick tree, or was he just
He was
a player?
defensive coordinator. For,
Okay.
Yeah. Besides a player.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the better coaches in the league currently.
And I mean, but you look at the Shanahan tree. Holy fucking shit! Talk about some good coaches coming out of there.
yeah,
Of course
Same
they are, right?
same thing for the Andy Reid
yeah,
as well. But
Salah's a good coach. Mike McDaniel's a great coach. McVay. I mean, there's a lot of
Taylor.
coaches that are coming out of that tree.
Was it LaFleur as well?
I don't.
The
he was.
Mike
Yeah.
Shanahan.
Yeah.
Mike, no.
Mike and Kyle.
Mike. Yeah. Mike, the dad.
Yeah.
But I mean, it just I feel bad for the Raiders in that aspect, because that team should be so much better than they are.
Yeah,
and now you've got your quarterback crying in the post-game press conference.
Right. If the everyone, all you see, all else, if the playoffs started today, blah blah blah. Well, they don't.
Yeah.
But there's only one team making it from the AFC West, and we thought they were all going to freaking dominate, and it's just KC.
As of right now, the only team that is out of it is the commies for the both East divisions.
Yeah, that's it. AFC
Currently,
East,
all 8 teams are basically in the playoffs.
Oh,
AFC East, all 4 would
AFC
make the playoffs.
East and
right now.
AFC West.
all 4 can make the
And
playoffs?
all are have
East.
a playoff spot at the moment. If the playoffs started today,
AFC East?
AFC East. Dolphins are number 2
I'm gonna be
seed.
so pissed if Russell Wilson makes it in with a 9 and
No.
That's
AFC
West.
Oh, that's
East.
West.
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah, the
No,
Dolphins
so
are
Dolphins, Bills, Jets,
Jets
Yeah.
and Patriots.
Patriots.
You used to wrestle pigs? What the fuck, Amanda? How? What?
I'm not seeing this, but
Yeah,
that sounds fantastic.
I've got it up on my phone because for some reason we don't have it up there. So,
Okay.
Hold on. You need to explain that. Explain yourself. You
I've
used to
wrestled a
wrestle
pig in a
pigs.
blanket, but that's because I had greasy hands.
Is that an innuendo for like, what was that? Yeah, greasy hands.
I'm getting ready for Warzone. It's the wrong move.
Totally lost where we were even at.
We're talking about playoffs, anyways.
Oh, yeah.
But we're coming in that stretch where within the next couple weeks you'll see teams dropping off, and you get into cold weather. That'll be a good test for the Dolphins because they have 3 straight home games. You're gonna see away games. It's home Houston, then our Niner game,
Yep.
and then stay on the West Coast and get at Chargers, then go back across and at Bills. So if they can come out of that at 3-1, I'd be happy.
Yeah, that's going to be a rough stretch.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be sad either way. Which happens in the Dolphins-Niners game? I think it's gonna be a fantastic game.
I hope it is. I hope it's a good game either way. I hope it's not just one team comes in and just doesn't play well.
Yeah.
Because that would be disappointing.
And I don't want to see Garoppolo it.
Exactly. That's mostly what it is. I don't want to see Tua get killed again.
No.
And I don't want to see Garoppolo overthrow a wide open receiver that would have been a touchdown that changes the game.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw it in the game, but freaking Teron Armstead put Myles Garrett on a fucking milk carton.
Yeah.
He didn't have Tua's the equipment managers when he took his jersey off, she's like, it looks new. He didn't hit the ground once.
Nice.
But I saw him pointing at Myles Garrett in the middle of the game, and Myles Garrett pointed back, and on the mic'd up, he's like, they were talking after the game. He's like, same man. He's like, I wasn't going to get in your graveyard. He's like, I was trying. He's like, but freaking Armstead. He's like, and he's the one he pump faked him. If you see it, he pumps it and wins right and throws it to Ingle for a touchdown.
Yeah.
And he freaking pump faked the shit out of Myles Garrett.
Nice.
But yeah, I hope Bosa doesn't try to rip his head off.
Yeah, it might happen.
It might actually happen. Yeah, we might actually see that happen.
So yeah, we had a change in leader for our pick'ems.
Hang on.
Okay.
You didn't do injuries yet.
Oh yeah.
Talk. Injuries. So biggest one is going to be.
I'm the biggest one right here.
No.
Well, you are the biggest one because
Yes.
you have Cooper Cup.
I also have Cooper Cup.
Oh, I'm the biggest loser.
Yeah.
I thought
So
I thought
Cooper
we were talking
Cup
about penises.
Had
No. Okay.
No. What? Okay. Cooper Cup had a really scary injury, and
his penis?
No, it could have been. I mean, he's just
One high ankle sprain.
Yeah.
Real high.
Maybe not. You don't know. He's a white guy, but he's not that white.
Like he couldn't even put weight on it. Like he came down on his I think his right leg. But he had surgery to repair damage from a high ankle sprain, so he's on IR. He's pretty much done for the year.
Yeah, that's super awesome.
Fantasy-wise.
Super awesome for me because that was like I went all in last year. I got myself Jonathan Taylor, and I got Cooper Cup to keep for this year. Jonathan Taylor fucking sucks. And
he had a good game this last week,
he had
though.
an okay game this week. Didn't
he have 100+ yards?
Sure. That's an okay game. How many end zones did he get?
Oh, he didn't get
One.
any touchdowns?
Nope.
Yeah, he did. He had a 64-yarder.
Okay, but the point is that he put up like 13 or 14 points, which was his best game of the season. That is not Jonathan Taylor numbers.
Man, Jeff Wilson had a 27-point game.
Yeah, and now my other keeper from last year, Cooper Cup, fucking down the rest of the year.
I lost Javonte Williams right off the rip, so
really thought. Yeah, but he's on the Broncos. He wasn't going to do shit anyways.
That's true.
So I had Jonathan
it's probably
Taylor.
better that he went down because you would just be disappointed at
I
this
had
point.
the RB1 and the WR1, and I got nothing now.
Yeah.
I got fisted. I got fisted by
Angrily.
the fantasy gods.
So what we're
Scott
saying
went
is
8-0, and now he's going to go 0-8.
so in redraft, you could probably drop him because
Hey, I'm cool, Amanda.
It's going to be 4 to 6 weeks at minimum, and we're 5 weeks from the playoffs.
We're 4 weeks.
4 weeks from playoffs. So
Well, 3
3
weeks because it starts week 14.
Yeah. Other than that, Hunter Renfrow went on IR, so you cut him. Jerry Jeudy, you weren't really starting any Broncos, so if you have to, I'm sorry.
This week, so last week, I had a busy week. I didn't get to my waivers until literally like Saturday night or Sunday morning. I don't think. I think it was actually Sunday morning that I started like, holy shit! I got people that are out. I got people that are on bye. I had to adjust everything. Good news is I had Seahawks starting at 6:30, so I was on there. So I started John Wolford as my quarterback because I needed to pick up somebody to start. And this week, I'm absolutely starting Matt Ryan over if Kyler Murray doesn't come back, who's day-to-day at this point.
We'll get into that too, but good positive thing for Cardinals.
The whole point of that was that Russell Wilson was on waivers,
Yeah, no
and I
fucking
went with
touch him.
John Wolford.
Yeah, because why wouldn't you?
And you probably scored more points.
I probably scored. I didn't check, but I probably did.
Broncos still lost, so that's good.
Sorry, Todd.
Juju
But your
Smith.
team sucks.
Yeah, Juju had a pretty bad concussion, got knocked the fuck out. So monitor him.
didn't see
Kadarius
that.
Toney came on.
Fucking he got
drilled and just like
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like immediately
fumbled it.
just
Yeah.
like on the ground, just like frozen.
and then like one of these like stumbling, just carrying off the
I mean,
field.
it wasn't to a hands.
It wasn't
No.
Yeah, but yeah. Okay. Just real quick. My wife was at the doctor giving some blood the other day, and so she has this thing where sometimes she'll pass out if she's giving blood, and sometimes the nurses don't believe her, and so I have to go with her because my wife is a very polite person, and she'll like, all right, it's fine, whatever, we don't need to, it's okay. So we go there, and she's like, hey, we need to lay down if we can. And they're like, well, we don't really have a chair for that, but this one leans way back. And it leaned back, kind of like this, right? It was a good layback chair, but it wasn't laying flat. My wife passed the fuck out, way out, and full on like started to seize and shit.
Jesus.
With her eyes up. Oh, god damn her, man. Every time, dude.
That's the perfect time just to.
To Deshaun Watson her? Is that what that was?
Well, you're legally bound now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so knocked out there. Mike Williams and Keenan Allen are back practicing. So
Keenan Allen won't play.
Probably not.
Keenan Allen probably won't play, but Mike Williams, if he's playing, you're playing him.
And
Yeah.
Josh Palmer and DeAndre Carter are both also banged up. So
Jesus, man, that poor team.
and Gerald Everett.
Yeah,
So
Gerald Everett
that
got
one
hurt too.
Yeah,
And they lost another defensive line. They had in the game against the Niners, they had 3 linemen on their team. 3.
The fuck?
yeah.
3 defensive linemen.
Jesus,
They had to play
man.
linebacker up for on 4.
Oh my god.
And they might have lost one for the season. Jamar Chase was spotted at practice, still on crutches, so he's still going to be a while. He had apparently
He's still on crutches?
yeah, he had a fractured hip and something else. So
That's another one of your players.
yeah,
Yup.
Marquise Brown did get cleared to return to practice, so he's coming off of IR.
We got to come up with like an algorithm
But
that calculates.
he's in this 21-day
Yeah,
window
he's
right now.
still a couple weeks out.
He
Probably
could actually play because they play Monday night this week. So
doubtful.
Could, but
I
it's-
wouldn't if you're
it's not
going to be
looking-
Kyler
I wouldn't. I definitely, especially if you're not with Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
If for some reason we get good news before that, I'm playing him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been awesome on the field, and
yeah, obviously, if he's out there, he's very much a playable option.
But you need to know Saturday because you can't trust.
Yeah,
Him.
you're not going to trust. I would already plan because he hasn't practiced yet. He's just coming off of this
I thought
injury.
he was at practice today.
He just started. He got cleared, so he could have been in practice, but I'm not going to play a player who's just coming off of that injury off IR with a quarterback that might not play.
Yeah.
you
yeah,
also
yeah.
just lost your tight end for the rest of the year too.
Yeah, Ertz is gone for the year with a knee injury.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. That's a bonus for.
It's a bonus. I think
for Marquise
the biggest
Goodwin.
thing, the biggest person that takes a bump from that, I think, is Rondell Moore,
Yeah,
who's playing
James
the
Conner?
slot.
but you probably
I mean, yes and no.
Yeah.
And then they got rid of Eno Benjamin for some reason.
Yeah,
I'm
they
not
cut
really
What
him.
the
sure.
fuck happened there, dude?
I don't know.
Yeah.
And
They
the
cut-
Texans are just cleaning up, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Amari
like-
Rogers
they're like,
and
"We'll
Eno
take him.
Benjamin.
We'll
Yeah,
take
right.
him.
Like, hey, you know what they are?
They're
They're
goodwill.
Rich's team at the beginning of the season. They're just down at the bottom of the waiver, just scooping it up.
Yep. Let's
Give me all that garbage.
Khalil Herbert went on IR. Just luckily happened before I cut Montgomery, so he's gone.
Sorry,
for
what about Isaac Rochelle for the Browns?
who?
I don't know who that is, Amanda,
He's
but good try.
he's a defensive lineman. His wife is very popular on TikTok, so he's popular on TikTok. He's gotten the NFL makes fun of him, and it says that he's Allison's wife. Like they
Awesome.
sent jerseys, and his jersey says
That's
Allison's husband.
Dude. Holy
Allison's
God.
husband on the back
That's
of it.
awesome. Good for it. Nice.
Aaron Jones has a shin injury. I'm pretty sure he just got cleated, so keep an eye on that. Might give a bump up to Dylan. Najee looked like he went down with the injury, but then continued to have his season high 99 yards on the ground. Still probably the most like disappointing high end like running back compared to like Jonathan Taylor. I think he's right there. Leonard Fournette got a hit pointer, but he's on bye, so he should be fine by the time he comes back. Gus Edwards coming back, so he's going to probably be starting.
And injured.
Huh?
And injured.
Probably in the same game. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yep. And so I'll start him and then get 3 points and he'll get benched. And then you're going to have Kyler Murray.
Amanda, I knew something about football that Scott didn't. I win, replace Scott with me.
In all fairness, he's on a practice squad now, so
Right. Josh,
Do it, Amanda. Amanda, do it. Come in. Drive down. Be on the show. I'll just produce. I'll just sit over there, and you sit here and hang out here. It'll be a better show. We'll get more viewers. Do it.
Josh Allen played all last week, but we know how that game went. It looked like he's making a lot more mistakes.
Shut your mouth. Hi, Marie. Mama Marie is here.
I love.
Hi.
Oh, is that your mom?
What are you doing? Why are you walking us? Shouldn't you be asleep right now? It's like 7 o'clock.
My mom goes to sleep super late.
Hi,
Does she
Foreman's
really?
mom. I'm just gonna. It's just Foreman's mom.
What?
It's just Foreman's
That's
mom.
fine.
You did. You're awesome.
Kyler Murray's really the only one that you're worried about. You're not probably starting Matt Stafford. And I hope
No,
there's better
not
options.
without.
Like I'm starting Daniel Jones over.
Oh, yeah. For
So
sure. Daniel Jones is going to get you a solid 12 to 15 points every time.
They're at home against the Lions.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
Daniel Jones.
So
Also, that means Saquon Barkley's should have a huge.
yeah, I tried to trade for him, but Nick never checks his fucking trades. So
Yeah.
Nick is not going to trade you.
I know.
Nick doesn't trade anybody.
No, well,
Nick
he
doesn't
did send
trade.
me a trade that was really bad last year.
You could offer like all of your best players for his worst players. He would turn it down.
Yeah, Todd is the only person that I ever thought would not trade more than Nick would not trade, and then I traded with Todd. I also
And then you tried to send the same players back to him.
Yeah, because I got a little bit drunk. I got a little bit drunk.
Also, I was like, he probably does not remember that you were the one that traded with him.
No idea.
It's the same way we get TikToks. Like we'll
had
send him a TikTok
no
and we get it sent
idea.
back to us.
Hey, that happens to everybody, all right? You know what? Hey, I gotta ask you guys real quick. Do you guys get TikToks from Nick?
Yes.
Occasionally, yeah.
Okay, so because I send you guys a lot of stuff from him because I don't know if he sends it to you.
I
but
don't
it's
get a
good
lot.
shit.
I don't get a lot of this. I don't think I've gotten
Okay,
the
then I'm
same
gonna keep
ones
taking
from.
credit for his
Yeah.
his stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Which is what TikTok is all about, taking credit for other people's TikTok
Work,
videos that you find that somebody sends you, and then you send it out to your other friends like, they've never seen this before.
Question for you. I was thinking about
That's
this.
6.5, 7 on a good day.
Stop.
Sorry, Marie. It's about my penis.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
I was thinking about what I was thinking about the other day, not what you were talking about. What title would you rather have? Doctor or coach?
Oh, coach.
Coach, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. No. People who go by doctor but don't have a medical degree are douchebags.
No. Like you actually have, like you
I've
have
got
that
an
degree.
MD.
You've got an MD, or you are actually a coach of an NFL team.
Oh, still coach.
Yeah. I'm not even saying like head coach.
No.
Yeah. I'd be a fucking special teams coach.
I'll be a ball boy.
Yeah, dude. I can help you
I
with
was
that
just
if you
curious.
want.
I was just curious. That was my same thought. I was just wondering because so like people that have all of those titles all of those initials at the end of their name, super proud of them. I understand that.
I have like a half a dozen of those. I've never once put them on my business card or anything like that because I always look at that and I go, the alphabet, That just makes you look like a douchebag.
But if you had coach, you'd put coach there.
I would absolutely. It would just be coach. By the way, I'm a referee now. Did you guys know that? I am a basketball referee.
You don't know anything about basketball.
I have no knowledge.
I know nothing about basketball. I should not be a basketball referee.
But it's kind of in his wheelhouse because there's a lot of downtime. It's just back and forth, so he keeps them.
Dude, my
stimulated.
calves hurt so bad. I had one game so far.
Where do you ref at?
I was this last game was at out at Victor Point Middle School.
On Saturdays?
It was no, this one was on Monday. No, I'm an OSAA. Like
I can
Oregon
totally
State.
I can totally.
I just saw
picture-
like it's like from dodgeball. It's like the dip dog died. What was that the league in dodgeball?
I don't remember.
I don't remember the name of the league. No,
yeah,
but
that's what it sounded like.
yeah, no, I'm a straight up.
I can totally picture if you saw somebody like flop, you'd be like foul on him.
Foul douchebag. It's a fucking 12-year-old girl.
Holy fuck! They have National Dodgeball League in real life.
Yeah, they do, dude. It's a real thing, man. That movie is based on real life.
I told Scott the other day that Vince Vaughn is trying to do a second one. He's trying to get Ben Stiller on board.
Oh
with
my
it.
god, that'd be.
Amanda, I don't know what an NMLS is. I don't know what that. But congratulations, everybody! Give her a round of applause for Amanda. Go ahead, round of applause. Round of applause. She's a banker now. I don't.
Nice.
It's cool. Awesome.
Oh well, that's about it for injuries. There's some kickers injured, but who fucking cares about kickers?
Everybody, because everybody should have a kicker on their team. I feel like kickers have been injured a lot this year,
They have.
right? I mean, like it's been spicy.
I am contemplating because I'm in a dilemma. I don't want to drop anyone's off my bitch. I might cut my kicker and just assign a defense
Yeah.
and say fuck it.
Heather, dude, oh my god, we got people showing up out of the blue. Heather, Mike's girlfriend. Oh, what's up?
So we had a change in leader.
Yeah, it's me, right?
It is that you actually.
What?
Yeah.
Oh shit! See if you can say it confidently enough, it just happens. Everything in the world works out for you.
So last week I had 5 correct. Scott had 7.
Sounds right, Todd.
Frodo had 7.
I had 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh my
current
God.
standings.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Current standings. Frodo and I are at 70. Scott, you were at 71.
Yes. Yes.
By
Oh
one.
my god.
Yeah. Yeah. Ever since Frodo's taken over as picking first, my picks have just plummeted.
Plummeted, but I'm back now, right?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
you're
All right,
in.
I got to go first.
So we have anything else? We're getting into games.
I don't think so.
No, let's get into games. I got Warzone to play.
yeah,
Oh,
you-
motherfucker! Again? I figured it'd been 20 minutes. It's probably fine.
They were sitting in there for 20 minutes before we opened the first one.
Jesus. Dick and Christ. All right.
So yeah, teams owned by Dolphins, Seahawks, and Tampa. I think
There's got to be one more team.
there's probably, but who fucking cares?
Isn't this your job? My job is
No,
the
this is a
lights.
hobby.
I nailed the lights, all right, man?
I don't know that you did.
Here,
Just because you can't see anymore.
NFL by week.
So while Frodo's looking that up,
Jaguars.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Yeah, Jaguars.
There was only one player on that team that anybody was playing. Well, I guess
ETN.
2.
Probably just ETN, maybe Kurt.
Yeah.
Fuck. ETN's on by?
Yeah.
Damn it. I'm definitely going to lose this week. Dude, my season has just gone downhill.
Ever
Like,
since I beat you,
Yeah.
Yeah, at one point I was legitimately like
8-0.
across all the leagues.
You had 1 loss or 2
I had one
losses?
loss. I was like 12-1.
Yeah.
13-1 is what it would have been between our two main leagues. And now I'm just going to go on the world's craziest losing streak.
It's all right. In one shitty, you clinched. You clinched.
I'm already in the playoffs,
Yeah.
right? So really, if Cooper Kupp comes back
Yeah.
in the playoffs, that's all I need.
Yeah.
Yes.
It would help if you had the first round bye, but I don't think that's going to
I don't
happen
think
at this
that's going to
point.
happen at this point.
All right, so Thursday Night Football, we've got Tennessee traveling to Green Bay. Green Bay is 3-point favorites.
That's wrong.
Oh, I already clinched a playoff.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Richie's on the
Through
cusp.
third. Yeah.
Yep.
You're right on the cusp. I'm going to go ahead and take me some Titans. Give me some
All right.
titties.
Titans. Well,
Sorry,
I'm
Marine.
going Titans because there's supposed to be a snowstorm and it's cold,
And the Yeti.
and the Yeti is just coming out of hibernation. They're favored by
I
what?
am taking
The-
Green Bay.
Green Bay's what, -3?
Yeah, they're +3.
+3.
No, Green Bay is -3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we've got Chicago traveling to Atlanta. And surprisingly enough, Atlanta is 3-point favorites.
Here's the thing. This is the fantasy bias, right? Chicago is not a good team.
No, they're just putting
Justin
up points.
Fields has been putting up fantasy points.
The team has
David
been putting
Montgomery is going to move forward
Yes.
in scoring fantasy points. And by the way, now that they have to use David Montgomery, who somehow didn't fit into the offense, they're going to probably start winning some games.
Yeah. He's a good bet.
The only question is Atlanta wasn't able to run against Carolina, which everybody's been able to run against Carolina.
Yeah.
And everybody's been able to run against Chicago. So clearly, if Atlanta can't run, they're not winning.
I'm gonna take. Oh, you have to
Because
go first. So
did you guys see the Marcus Mariota? What should have been an interception? Mariota ran out to the right, got tripped, and as he was falling, basically just hurled it. Literally
Just chucked it up.
butt hit the ground, and then he just launches the ball right into a defender's hands.
but because his butt hit the ground.
Because his butt hit the ground, it was counted as a sack instead of
Yeah.
an interception.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah,
I have no
that's
idea.
that's an
He
awful
clearly
idea.
tried. He could. Went down and just from
grenade
almost
throw.
from almost
like
like,
granada!
from a laid down position, basically.
Jesus.
It was bad.
Did you already pick? Because you're going first.
I'm gonna take the Bears.
I'm gonna do the Falcons.
All right, so we have two islands right off the bat.
Wait, no, you gotta say it out loud what you're doing there.
I was finishing writing this down real quick.
Well,
You took
fucking do it better.
You took the Bears.
Green Bay, I took in the first run,
Okay.
and this time Frodo is on an island with Atlanta.
Okay. But you didn't say that out loud. You just moved along like we were gonna know. Anyway, Carolina is at
Baltimore.
Yeah.
Baltimore is 13-point favorites.
That's a lot of points.
It's a lot of points.
But it's also Carolina.
It's also Baltimore.
Off a bye now.
Right.
What game has Baltimore won by more than 10 points?
7 points? Yeah, right.
Exactly, more than 7 points.
All right.
I have a hard time taking I think Baltimore easily wins this game.
Yes.
I think Baltimore probably gets out to a 20-some point lead.
And then
And then
Carolina and Deontay Foreman. Deontay
Deontay Foreman.
Deontay
Yeah.
Foreman. By the way, I had a huge big dick move this week. Deontay Foreman was projected 8 points or something like that this week, and Jonathan Taylor was projected 12 points this week, and Deontay, and my call was between those two players to put him in. Deontay played on Thursday night, and I played him instead of Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor came back, and I did have Colts to win last week, and it was Deontay put up 19 points.
Yeah, he had a
for
good
us. He had a good game. I'm gonna take the Panthers to cover the spread. You convinced me.
I'm gonna go Baltimore.
all right, we are again going to have an island here because I think 13 points is too much. So I'm going Carolina as well. And
For the record, Todd is going Bears on the previous game.
Okay, so what's he doing on the Tennessee and Green Bay
I don't know.
game?
He stopped responding. He didn't give a shit now.
I was wanting to check.
Also,
something
I had to
real
call my uncle gay. We had a Thanksgiving text going, and I believe my uncle might be fucking a turkey. So,
Well, there's stuffing.
no need for context. Todd wants the packets. That might be a typo. The
Dude,
back pass.
Scott,
The back pass? Yeah.
You looked at something wrong. Jonathan Taylor had 23.3 points last week.
That's a lie.
It's absolutely not. And Deontay Foreman had 19 points.
So I looked at something right.
You looked at something right, but you didn't look at this right. He had 147 yards and a touchdown.
How many carries did Jonathan Taylor have?
22 carries for 147 yards and a touchdown, and 2 receptions for 16 yards.
Jesus, man. So they finally started using him?
Yes,
Fuck yeah.
that's what I was saying. And you're like, no, he didn't do that much.
For
And
some
it's like,
I think I probably I wonder if he got some late points because I didn't watch a lot of football this week because
no, you were doing like family stuff or whatever.
I know it was really lame. But yeah, so I can play Jonathan Taylor now. We're back to being good?
I mean, it's
Deontay Foreman and
based
Jonathan
on
Taylor?
one game. They are playing the Eagles this week, so. But the Eagles did just get beat by a run game.
Jeff
Yeah.
Saturday, dude. Look, I'm a believer in you. I came out of the gate rooting for you. I need some JT love here, okay?
Pat McAfee got called internet booger eaters for his take on Jeff Saturday.
Internet booger eaters.
Internet booger eaters.
What?
That was a like a sport media published an article calling them, basically saying that because they were taking sides. They didn't specifically mention Pat McAfee, but Pat McAfee's one of the biggest ones out there on Jeff Saturday's side of, hey, let's at least give him a shot.
Yeah.
And they were like, before the game, got called internet booger eaters.
Okay.
Cool. Well,
What's the next game?
add that. Todd wants Packers, Bears, Panthers.
Okay, so we'll put a T there, a T there. Panthers, he said?
Yep.
Okay. And next up, we have what should be a very snowy game, or at least a cold, and there was a lot of snow. Cleveland traveling to Buffalo. There's between tomorrow and Saturday morning, they're supposed to get at least 31 inches of snow.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Damn.
What's
It's
Buffalo
anywhere
favored?
between like 2 and 6 feet of snow they're projecting.
Wow.
Yeah. Buffalo -8.
Give me Buffalo.
I'm actually like, I don't like Cleveland.
We all know you don't like Cleveland. You are on record. Don't worry. You do not have to disclaim that.
The one thing Cleveland can do is run the ball. And the one thing that Buffalo has been weak against is defending the run.
And can Josh Allen rush enough to compensate for the
And what's
lack of
going to
run
be
game?
if not a, I mean, as of right now, Sunday looks like it's going to be clear but very cold. So I mean,
Which makes the ball harder to catch.
Yeah.
Right, all that stuff. Shit, dude, that's a tough one. Todd wants the Bills as well.
I'm going to take Cleveland. I think Buffalo's going to win the game. I just think 8 points is too much in that game.
I will go one further and say the Browns are going to win this game.
I mean, Frodo's probably okay with that.
I'd be okay with it.
If the Browns, yeah, of course you would.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Because the Bills went from first in that division to third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if we can gain a game in a bye week,
You guys want a beer bet this one? I'll take the Browns.
nah.
No, I'm already saying that the Browns are going to at least keep it with an 8. I'm not. I think it's going to be a close
No,
game.
I'm talking straight up money line. Browns win versus Bills win.
I think it's going to be too close.
Pussy ass son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Marie, get him in line.
So you're taking Buffalo, though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next up, we've got Washington traveling to Houston. Washington is 3-point favorites.
Washington, who just came off of a huge win.
Yep.
Huge win.
They're on like a 3-game win streak right now.
Yeah, but this one was the biggest of by far.
Yeah.
Also, you guys should definitely watch the show Welcome to Wrexham. It's that Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhaney.
I haven't seen
You
that.
should watch that. It's on Hulu. Super entertaining. Have you guys watched Ted Lasso?
Yes.
Okay, you should also watch that. You should start with that and fucking forget everything else that you need to watch. Start with Ted Lasso. If you want to be happy inside, Lasso's the way to do it.
No, I play
still,
Warzone.
You still haven't watched.
No, you don't want to be happy inside.
You still haven't watched House of Dragon either.
Right, that's number.
Scott has now.
Yeah,
he's all the
we
way
have.
through that one.
Hey, remember that time that dragon killed that person?
Shocker.
It would be really disappointing if a dragon didn't kill somebody in House of Dragon. So yeah, Washington at Houston. Washington 3-point favorites.
I'm going to take Washington.
Same.
Yeah, we're all taking Washington.
Todd is taking Texans. He thinks that the commies are too high. And what you don't know, sir, the commies don't get high. They get even. I don't know. I tried to do something.
Drunk?
Drunk. They get drunk on vodka.
All right, so the next one, Philly traveling to Indy. Philly is 7-point favorites.
I'm sorry.
Philly traveling to Indy.
I'm trying to manage our social media at the same time. Hey, if anybody wants to produce our show, that'd be awesome. That way I can do all just hosting. Anyway.
Philly
Yeah.
traveling to Indy.
Eagles?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
7-point favorites.
I really wish that I watched this game yet. I haven't watched this game. I was trying to watch it earlier today, but then I had to leave to come back to play Warzone. Priorities.
I will give you a quick breakdown.
Okay.
Washington and Eagles ran like 17 or 19 pass plays.
Okay.
Washington ran 49 rush plays
Yeah.
and controlled the ball for 40 minutes of that game.
Fucking A they did. I'm taking Jeff Saturday. Jeff Saturday and the Indianapolis Colts.
I'm gonna
And
take
maybe Jonathan Taylor having a really big game.
I'll take Eagles.
I should start him.
You probably should. You should have started him last week. You might have won.
So Indy, Philly.
Okay.
Todd wants the Eagles.
I think they're coming
fly.
off that
Eagles
loss, so they
fly.
have something to prove.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go pee somewhere.
I'm gonna take Indy.
Okay.
That team looks like what you expected them to look after. Like last week, at least they look.
They
like,
are who we thought they were. Sorry.
Yeah, basically. So Frodo and Todd are taking Philly. Indy. Scott. This is going to be an interesting week because Frodo and Scott are differing on a lot of games.
Yeah, he's wrong.
A lot of games. You're wanting to be an island boy a lot this week. You're an island boy on 4 games so far.
Swing big. Swing for the fences, I guess.
Yeah. New York Jets traveling to New England. New England's 3-point favorites.
England, yeah.
Yeah, New England. New England's winning that one.
We got you.
The Rams, and what is left of them, traveling to Denver.
Oh,
no,
fuck.
excuse me. Traveling to New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
New Orleans is 3.5-point favorites.
I'm going to take the Saints. Because
They don't.
Rams are a mess.
Yeah, they're a mess. And Scotty, you taking the Saints? Yeah. Next up, we've got Detroit traveling to New York Giants. New York Giants 3-point favorite.
Giants. I think Saquon Barkley could.
Yeah.
You're up with the Giants, right?
What's up with their receiving?
Who's receiving core?
They're all there.
I mean, Amon-Ra's been back.
Yeah.
And he's been playing. No, he's been back.
Swift was back last week fully.
Come on, Quinn.
Yeah, we're all.
Yep.
Next up, we've got just a barn burner of a game. One of the games that they've won this season. Las Vegas traveling to Denver. Denver is 2.5-point favorites.
Raiders. I'll bet against Wilson.
I'm going to take the Denver Broncos.
Yep.
Todd says Pats, Saints, Giants.
Man, this is. I do not want to watch this game at all. But
We all know that, Todd.
What? We all know what.
I don't want to say now. Scott's gay.
Well, yeah, that's true. All right, I'm gonna take the Raiders. I don't like it, but I'm taking the Raiders.
Todd says coin flip on that one, dude. You have to flip the coin. We can't flip the coin for you. Flip the coin and then tell us.
Todd says tie.
Todd says tie. He's going with the tie. You're going all in.
Yep.
Most Russell Wilson thing ever.
He can't even beat the Raiders. Oh wait, he did, didn't he?
No, I don't. I think the Raiders.
Did the Raiders beat that
I think
one?
the Raiders got. I think that's
they
one of their
beat
two
the Broncos
wins.
last time.
Yeah, sorry, Todd. You didn't commit, man. So now you're on a tie.
Yep.
Good luck. By the way, I'm going to give you 3 wins on the week if you get a tie. If they get a tie.
Dallas traveling to Minnesota.
Ooh, this might be a fun game.
Dallas is 1.5-point favorites.
That seems about right. In Minnesota, though.
In Minnesota.
But in a dome.
Is this a primetime game?
No, but it is not a 1:00 game. And let's face it, 1:00 Kirk is a different quarterback.
Real quick,
1
do
o'clock.
you think that Kyler Murray tweaked his hammy because he knew it was a week
Like,
before Call of Duty?
I can't play. I got a Modern Warfare 2
Yeah.
to level up. I got to grind.
Yeah, I'm doing rehab.
That's actually a really good point. If I get Matty Ice and I've got Kyler Murray coming off of an injury, day to day up to Saturday, he's a game time decision. I don't know if they're playing at the same time, but I'm going to assume that they're playing at the same. They're not, because
Monday night.
Mm-hmm. So that means I have to make my decision by the time Matty Ice starts
Yep.
on a Mexican trip. Ooh, the Mexico trip might actually make the difference, because is Kyler going to bring his whole setup down to Mexico, play on Mexican bandwidth, and play this weekend? I don't think he is. I before that I was going to say I'm going to play Matty Ice this week, but no, I think that's it. I think it's the Mexican servers that are gonna do him in.
All right, so let's get back to the Dallas and Minnesota game.
What were we talking about?
Dallas traveling to Minnesota. Dallas is 1.5-point.
I'm gonna take
favorites.
Dallas.
Vikings.
Todd wants Vikings. You're gonna put him on an island, Rick?
Think
He's got to win some of these islands. It's not this one, but some of them.
I think
You're gonna
that
either be really good this week or you're gonna be really bad this week.
well, technically Todd's already on an island with Houston.
Todd's on an island with Raiders and Broncos as well.
Well, yes, he is. You are also on an island.
Yeah, but the point is,
I don't. It's not a 1:00 game, and I don't think Kirk can play a non-1:00 game.
no, he can't. He absolutely cannot. It's empirical.
So we've got all of us on Dallas, and then Mint, Minnesota. Todd. Mint.
Okay, I was like, I don't know that. Bengals.
I'm on Minnesota.
Oh, you took? Okay, well, never mind.
Yeah.
You on that Minnesota dick?
Yeah, I'm on their blowhorn.
Nice. So we got Bengals at Pittsburgh. Bengals still without Jamar Chase because apparently he's on crutches. Is that what you said?
Yep. Yeah, he's going to be out still for a while.
God damn it. But they didn't put him on IR.
No.
So
Because they wanted him back within 4 weeks.
Yeah, but it's been 4 weeks.
Yep.
but it's not happening.
It's a 4 to 6 week.
If he's still on crutches now, Jesus, man.
Yeah.
That sucks. So anyway, what's the spread on this game?
Cincinnati minus 3.5.
3.5. Ooh. That's a good spread. I'm going to take Cincinnati.
Same.
I'm taking Pitt.
And Todd is taking dick to the teeth. I don't know. He'll kick you off with this.
Kansas City traveling to Los Angeles to face the Chargers. KC is 5.5 point favorites.
I'm going to take KC on this one.
Yep.
Big old fat log of KC.
I know it's a division game, but the Chargers are so banged up
Yep.
on defense. It's ridiculous.
Todd wants Pitt and then KC. Yeah, there's no way. I mean, Chargers are just so beat the fuck up right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you did say that Keenan Allen and Mike Williams are both practicing, like we said.
Limited player
And if they're both back this week, I'm taking KC by 5.5 points.
Yeah. Mahomes has now thrown a touchdown to 10 different players
It's pretty
this
good.
season. There's
Ooh, I wonder what the record is. Do we know what the record is?
yeah, it might actually be what it currently is with 10.
At 10?
Yeah, it could be. I think
kind of a fun one.
I think Russell Wilson has 7 on the year.
7 touchdowns.
7
Total.
touchdowns.
Oh, so he's still not up to his 12 bathrooms.
Right. Yeah. He still has not got his
Goddamn,
12 bathrooms.
dude.
Yeah. And Mahomes has thrown touchdowns to 10 different, and he threw 4 of them to Travis Kelce in one game.
In one game.
Yeah.
I mean, 26 yards, but
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
and last
Russell Wilson hasn't thrown 26 yards.
last but not least, we have San Francisco traveling to a home game for Arizona, technically
What is the spread on this
in
one?
Mexico City.
Wait, don't tell us.
Okay,
So it's Arizona,
Home game.
Arizona home game, technically.
Arizona versus San Francisco, and technically on a neutral field.
According to ticket sales, 82% of the ticket sales are San Francisco.
Yeah.
So, what do we think, Schroeder? What do you and I think the spread is going to be? Let's
5.
try and guess the.
5.5.
That seems low. I'm going to take 8.
8 is correct.
What? Oh my God! I'm so smart. And
San
I have the
Francisco
largest
minus
penis.
8.
This is a really good day for me.
And I know you didn't see what I wrote down because you can't focus on anything right now.
Give me San
Are we
Francisco.
playing Call of Duty yet?
No, we're waiting for this last pick. And then
Oh, but I keep delaying it because I'm not paying attention to anything?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm taking San Francisco for sure. Oh, don't do it.
No.
It.
I think San Francisco's winning this game. San Francisco likes to keep all of their games insanely
All right,
close.
this is another Baltimore game, right?
Yes.
Like we're talking about. Okay, all right.
I mean,
I recognize that now.
they like to win their game, but just barely.
Just barely.
Whether-
Todd wants San Francisco. You said San Francisco. I said San Francisco.
Whether that means like last week, we all said San Francisco. They won that game
But not.
by 6 points, not 7 points.
Yeah.
If you want to take Arizona, you're going to be on an island here, and that's wild.
I'm not writing down. I'm not writing down Arizona.
Yeah.
I'm writing down San Francisco. I think I'm going to be wrong, and I think it's going to be closer than 8 points.
So you're going to commit your score to San Francisco.
Yes.
But you're saying I'm wrong in picking my score as. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I got. I acknowledge.
Because I feel like that game's going to be closer, but I can't write against my team.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
Just that I can't.
That's gonna. Okay, so what time is that game? Because it's a West Coast I mean, actually, it's a central time.
It's Monday. It's Monday night, so it'll be at 5:30.
So it'll be at okay. All right, okay. Why don't they put all? Why do they have to make the foreign games at their time zone? We're walking it over here.
That's Tyreek Hill's profile picture now on Twitter.
Yeah, we saw that. Yeah, that's really
Because-
it's really aggressive.
Because the time there, it's still that they're
should
making
watch their
it.
game
They're
at 3
making it
a.m.
an afternoon game, and I think this is why they are trying to make as many games as possible the same. So they are trying to make as many games as possible a 1 o'clock game, which is why most of the West Coast teams have the afternoon time slots right now.
Right.
Or when they're on the East Coast, they have the 10 o'clock time slots.
It's 10 o'clock time
but
zone
it's still a
here,
1 o'clock
but
game.
it's 1 o'clock there. Got you. Yeah.
Which is why I think they do it that way, because they're trying to get as many games as possible in the middle of the day.
All I can tell you is that I don't want to watch another football game at 6:30 in the morning.
I
And
don't
I
think
won't.
there's any more.
There's no more.
I mean, ever. Not next year or the year after.
I've watched
or
the
year
last
after.
two, but I'm awake at 6:30 in the morning.
I'm not. This guy is not. I enjoy my sleep.
Yeah, I'm like 6:30,
I don't have kids.
6:45.
Yeah.
I get to sleep in as long as I want.
I
love that.
And you'll miss it whenever it is gone.
It'll never go away. It'll never go. Write that down. Write that down right now. I will always be able to sleep in.
I will bear bet that.
Thanks.
Always.
Somewhere.
I'm not gonna have kids, Todd. I don't want to have kids. I'm never gonna have kids. I'm gonna be just married and kidless for the rest of my life, and it's gonna be awesome. Don't worry about what Psycho Country says.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
It's the slate.
Yeah.
Fucking get the fuck out of here so we can play some Warzone.
Let's go.
All right.
Peace.
Go. All right, get the fuck out. Go. Get out.
I don't wanna
It's fine.
step on your
It's
dog.
on. It's the thing is gonna go here because Jesus Christ. Please just close the window. There it is. All right, fine. Now we're good. All right.